Come on in, ladies and gents. We want to try out my friend Infamous. We're going to try out his cool lottery tutorial. Um, if this is to be true, you have to watch out for 4 ones today, right? You got to watch out for it. You got to watch out for 12, 11 today. All right, so this might look slim. You have to, wow, so that's it. I got to be doing something wrong, but that's what August gives us. We will not, today is the third. We are really not working with, like, if I could try to explain this, today, August the 3rd. Um, we will not be receiving a 10, like a one, a singular one, far as the dates, right? So on the 10th, from now till the 10th, and these are just my assumptions. Good morning. These are just my assumptions, right? You will get a, please, can you give me a good number for all states? You will you will get a lot of 1900s today, right? Let's get you off of here because if you clearly says it says all states right here, and you're asking, please, can you give me a number for all states? Don't have time for games, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm sorry. All states, 4 ones, 1 2 1 1. Again, this says all states. If you would like to play these numbers, you can play them. People like that, you gotta just get off your page. Can you please give me a number for all states? That's what's, oh man, I'm not going to do it. But today, if 4 ones is one of your numbers. I like the numbers myself. I like 4 ones. I am not into quads. I just can't stand it. It's like a needle in a haystack. But who's to say that you won't win? If you like 1 2, 1 1, that's a good number, right? I think that is a sum of five, right? Today, now I'm gonna tell you something. Today, you gotta watch out for this number, right? Today is August the 3rd, right? Three, right? This three. I appreciate the letter three, right? The three. So I was thinking about it today. So this three for the date digits represents, right? The three as it is. Threes are eights. Threes are zeros. Threes are sixes, right? Somewhere in this beautiful, precious lottery world where everyone seems to know what they're doing, we might just get a 338, right? You might want to play that. Any 3 3 type of numbers that you're playing, you got to play it because we get a 3 for our date digit numbers. Now, Lord knows, don't tell me tomorrow is the fourth. Do we? Well, I already know we don't get no 3. Tomorrow we're living off of 7, 4, 9s, and 1s. Underneath this number here, yesterday was the second. I saw a lot of stuff was going on the second, right? Y'all do know the second, anything with the two in the back. I think a lot of states had the 5 4 2 stuff. Anything uh seven, fives, and nines. I think DC kind of like dropped something heavy. I think the pick five was something with a sum of nine. So when you have these date digit numbers, man, and you know how to tally up your sums, man, you don't have to wait on no one. Someone want to thank me for saying got a lot of help yesterday. No, I don't want you to play. Well, um, see, I know how I feel when people play numbers for you, and they'll play the number. You'll play the number for somebody, and I don't care if it's for maybe $1, guys. Just please. I know people might frown up and say, "Man, please don't insult me like that." But if somebody played your number for you, even though you didn't hit, can you just still pay that person? I talked about this a long time ago. Don't mess up a good thing, man. Right. So I reached out yesterday, and I'm honored to know that I can reach out to people and say, hey, man, can you play MD for me? And it happened. Right. And I'm just, paying, paying the individuals their money back, right? So if somebody do something for you, man, just reach back. I don't. It seems like a person might say, well, my number ain't come out, I ain't paying them nothing. Nah, man, that's not right. And to be honest, though, if a person say, hey, well, damn, well, since you talking, bro, don't do that. Somebody just told me you didn't have to do that. See what I'm saying? See, but no, guys, still pay. Still pay. Still pay. I don't care if your number don't come out. That turns a person off, right? It turns a person off. This person is just telling me, right? You didn't have to do that, right? Oh, stop it. You didn't have to do that. Well, no, you still have to pay. One individual told me, no, keep your money. And I like, dang ho, is that keep my money in a nice way or just keep your money and get your stuff and get out of my house way? That's my buddy though. But I was like, that's cool though, man. And the sad part is, Good Morning team has a same you you reach back, but you gonna give me my same 80 though, and I waited probably like for a month. You man, just take this 100, man. Yeah, you gave me my same 80. That's that's why I don't dig us, man. I don't dig. They won't hit it, sis. As long as you hit it, we can rock and roll. Let's go with Mass. Let's go with Mass. That's why I don't. Our people, man, I can't do it with us. I can't do it with us, man. But yeah, man, I just reached out and because I felt that 2400 in MD and to be honest, it's get ready to come out because I remember my cousin. He had to come around and swing in the air, and while he's swinging, hey Slim, you got like $20 so I can get some cigarettes. I'm like, bro, come on, let's just go to the store. What happened, bro? Man, you seen my 24, my 4200. That's his number. I was like, what happened, bro? You ain't play? Nah, man, look. And then I'm joking. We both early, so he know where I'm coming from. I guess he gonna say, oh my God, why I commit myself to this jokester? I'm like, what happened, son? No, I played it the other day. And I'm right. And then he can see I'm just letting him slip. Then he'll say, man, nigga, F you. Well, I say, what happened? No, I see the way you keep looking at me, man. I'm like, nah, I'm asking you what happened. What? No, I played it. He got to pull out his little ticket. I'm like, oh yeah, you did play it. Yeah, I told you. Then I said, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. And then he catch himself like, why am I letting this guy work me like this? Then he'll push me. But it's coming out, man. 2400 guys. You do know that number follows 1025. So happen if you had 1025, play 2400 in your state. That's it. And today we're living off 308. See, this stuff can just go all the ways. This is the Dynamite Brother, infamous. This is his strategies. It don't miss. It don't miss. I'm telling y'all that now. It do not miss at all. These numbers, I'm not saying they gonna come out today, but these numbers you looking at, they're not going to miss. I'm trying to tell you. They are not going to miss. I'm trying to tell you. So these are your date digit numbers, 3806. What does that mean for with your zeros? You should know by now, 604s, 550s. However, you're gonna get that zero in the back, that's your sum, like your sum of say if you plan 640, sum of 10. Can't use the one. There's your zero. 6303. DC, don't forget, 33,000. We need it. Your eights, man. Somebody sum an eight up for me, please. Sum it up, SUM, or tally it up. However you add, you can go ahead and count on your fingers like I do still. No, know how you be counting, you be looking at people. Yeah, what you saying? So how can you tally up a sum of eight, guys? It's nothing but a few. And let's go ahead and go with math. So let's get to it. Would we'd like to place any little friendly bets today, guys? I told y'all I'm on a mission. Let's see. I think, damn it, I got figure out. School start in DC, I think August. Like I said, I'm great. Go get. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm great. Go and buy maybe two pair of pants. I'm gonna try to be for a kid, a child, a boy and a girl. Just in case somebody is on some hard times. They can have something, man. I just want to do something. With 77 to 84s had around. You have 8 right here, right? So let's see. I just want to do something, man. Um, these was your first one numbers. Wow, 7890. Okay. Ooh. I don't know, guys. They reconnecting, so I don't know what's going on. Do anybody had a number that y'all can just call me straight through, guys, so we can stop getting interrupted? Would anybody like to call me right now so I can pick up the phone, guys? Because I'm telling um, we getting ready to go up, and I'm not gonna just keep being connections breaking up. Sorry for the delay. No, it's mine as well. I'm not going to keep being interrupted, right? When we on this live, so I wanted to do something with mass, like when I said mass, and then you got some people who just you never know what people is doing, man. Like I say, when I was over TikTok on my first go round, I learned a lot. Then on my second go round, I just got washed up less than a week. So you never know. I'm buffering or you buffering. 7, 7. Oh, so it's a lot of fours in mass already. Entertainment purposes only. Mass had a 40 pair. Don't tell me I'm gonna go to it. Entertainment purposes only. 60. What is this number here, guys? Anybody want to call me now? 604-3162. Call me, put the money in your hand, and get your stay going. 604-3102. That's 202. Yes, Drewski can ask me, am I from Baltimore? I would tell you, yes, I am, Drewski, if that's what you wanted to hear. Shout out to that brother, man. Drewski, you doing some big things. I'm hearing your name floating on the radio station. They talking about the little young lady who you signed. She was so cute, man. I tell you, man. Oh, whoa, okay. So we looking for a 40 pair, or we just looking for 4097. Phone not even ringing yet. What's wrong with y'all, man? What kind of people am I dealing with, man? Phone not even ringing. Y'all just got a straight through telephone number. Woof. And should I have to repeat it again? I don't like to say one thing over 3 times, guys. Come on, y'all. I'm feeling like Drewski, man. Told the dude, look, man, I'm gonna give you my hotel number. Go to the hotel room, and it's gonna be a wallet, and then take all you. I can't even get there. Jesus Christ. Okay, so look, we're gonna go ahead and do this. So let's just say you see you let's just say a 970 is in your drawing. A 40 pair got to be around. I want to do that. Y'all got some win? Do y'all any win? Are y'all out of breath? Here's a 40 pair. Don't forget. Damn. Yeah, that works. Don't forget, whenever you see a 40, a 907 had to be around. Some might say, well, you saw that, didn't you? Well, let's figure it out, right? Here's a here's a look. Here's the 907. We're looking for a 40. We could have almost been home. You won the other numbers to them, but if you don't understand what I'm doing yet, how you gonna understand the other stuff? Here's the 40 pair right here. Look, same 970. Where's that 40 pair? They milking the lottery with the stuff. They are. the lottery with this stuff, and I'm sitting back looking. I'm saying, okay, y'all gonna slip one day. Y'all are going to slip one day. We're gonna do it again. Hit 40 pair. We just now learning about that. Well, I'm just telling y'all 40 pair. So you saying so when I see a 40, throw that out, we can just come as close as 907, and I'll pick four. We can just luckily pick any other number. Here's a 40 pair. Let's see. Will it work all the time? I don't know. Let's see. Did it freeze up on us? They done got y'all so paranoid on the internet. Y'all don't even want to call somebody straight through. Is it that bad? I don't blame y'all though. I just gave up my phone. Ain't nobody called the phone line yet. God damn it. Cause I'm telling y'all, man. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission, man. Let's do it again. 709. Here's a 40 pair, right up in there, 40. 709 had to be there. Many might say, well, I see 709. That's good, right? It's spaced out. Look, 709 is there. Who's to say that you can't play it like that? There's a 40. Where's this 709 stuff? 706. There's a 40 again. 70. Whoa. Whoa. Who was this? This Mass? Oh, wow, Mass. So I wish they can do DC the way I'm seeing it. So that's it, man. I appreciate you, man, asking the beautiful souls. Can y'all get a man a thumbs up? I don't know what's going on, sis. I just don't know what's going on. I'm one of the ones you want to see make it because man, if I make it, we all made it, and that ain't nothing to just to be saying slick. I'm not one of these ones on social media just going to keep on, just throwing money and stuff all around and never asks who's in the need of help. I can't get that to save my life, man. I can't get it. Like, man, we're not learning nothing. We're holding our phone. We taking out minutes after minutes after minutes of our day to hold the phone because you're saying this is educational, and then after that, it's up to us to just use what we're learning. Some of us can't do that at all, but really not getting nothing out of it, to be honest. That's how I would be feeling. Then you have people give you their butt to kiss. I don't need you, bro, sis. How you don't need me? If it's not for us, you wouldn't be who you are. How you don't need us? How you don't need us? I tell you what, let everybody go cold turkey on social media and stop looking at third eyes. And you'll say, well, damn, third eye, I thought you said you don't need nobody. Should we rephrase it though? Because somebody like me might need to rephrase it and just say, y'all know I do get up every day and punch a clock. So either way, I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna go to work, I get paid every 2 weeks, I'm gonna get paid. So, but I still won't tell nobody I don't need you, huh? And I hear it all the time. I hear it all the time. So that's Mass. Is there anybody else Mass? This is what am I gonna leave you with 0497 in Mass? So and here you have for all states, 4 ones. This fits for tomorrow, right? A sum of four. It might come early. You never know. And then, see, this is a busy hand, right? That's why I tell people don't get confused. Bro, you're telling us, oh, this works today, right? Because if we working off of a pyramid, like with the all states counting, right? Basically, guys, we're working around a pair 1 and a 6. So however you're doing your workout, if that 1 and a 6 is around, where's the window at? Somebody, so what was your number again? And all y'all have is pick 4, so I can't use a pick 3 like when you're dealing with the Malongo's Magic Window to get your numbers, because this thing is going to push out some pick 4s as well when you line up a pick 3. So what was your number? 7728. I think it's in here somewhere. If someone have a window and you feel, well, it's here. 7728. So it is here. So if you would have had a window, who would have known? Like I say, any of these numbers that you see, go ahead and go for it. Right? Don't always, well, he didn't never post. It's not up to me. Like I say, some numbers I see, I have no interest in them. I'm not, I wouldn't call them out, but y'all actually had 7728. So I know this light in your eye. If we working around 1s and 6s today, if you look over here to your far left, right? Look, here's a 1, here's a 6, kind of spaced out. Here's a 1, here's a 6. What we playing in mass? Mass, I would tell you, if you're a fan of 8514, you got to play it. I would definitely tell you that. Mass, it look like you, whoa. All right, Mass, so you might got to lock in on 1212 2211 right here. That is a sum of 6. If we're working around 6 today's, why wouldn't you play that? Down there in mass, you don't play 3 digits, but I would ask you, oh, okay, so mass, you can get 8204. You might can play that. And all states play 6402, 2406, guys. That's a number you should be playing probably for the rest of this month. Like I said, these numbers is, I think, try not to sound too crazy when you're saying it, bro, because sometimes you can put words due to how the dates are. Like I said, we will not be getting a 1, like a 1 in your dates until we get August the 10th, right? So from now to maybe August the 10th, I already told y'all yesterday about all of these 1900s and stuff like that. So if you're a fan of any 1900, you got to play it. But I think this week, if we really put on our thinking caps, if you know what you're doing, whatever lottery page you on, whatever suggestions they giving you guys, please take your time with this stuff, guys. Down there in mass, you have 0770, right? Slanted across, aka 4 zeros. This 7 can be a 0. This 7 can be a 0. This 7 can be a 0. Right here, slanted across, you have 0777. Might want to keep 4 zeros in. How would we know to play 4 zeros, right? How would we know that? Do anybody remember that? Do anybody remember? Let me see. How does that go? In order to see 2 zeros, don't you have to see a 55 first? Do anybody remember this stuff, or y'all just don't be listening? Because see, they probably be getting ready to prep somebody state on something, and then we'll be just swinging in the air tomorrow. I bet I will. If this is the man, no, that's not how you do it. You make these numbers move first. You know what you know. So what? Because I think I have it in here. Whenever you see a 50, hold on. How does the zeros go? Especially, well, 4 zeros. You basically going to get 4 zeros in the back. You're going to get 2 zeros in the back. So my indications of 4 zeros, and this is me. I do totally different countings over here. So in order for us to get 4 zeros, and I wish I had a state. I wish somebody can come on up and help me. Give me a state with 4 zeros, and let's see how that went. They had to have an O 05, right? They had to have an O 05 in there somewhere. I need to stay with 4 zeros, somebody. Because they had to have an O 05 somewhere. 4 zeros, O 05, 50-50, 4 zeros, 50-50. Whether it came in your pick 3 or whether it came in your pick 4. Can someone help me? Got 10 people up here. Stop being lazy, man. Grab your phone. If you here, participate. You might just earn you a few dollars, man. Please stop being lazy, guys. Come on. Do y'all like money? I know it's the root of all evil, but can you stand some gas? Participate, man. Don't just be on the page holding the page up, man. Can somebody go to their phone and search when the last time four zeros came out? I'm trying to help someone. Jesus. Y'all wonder why I like going outside just playing with animals and they run up to me when they see me and people looking at me like I'm crazy. Y'all, what? Jesus Christ, man. New Jersey, okay, New Jersey had okay, I'm reading this late. New Jersey had 069 and 00. Okay, so we'll use New Jersey. Okay, I'm just saying this, I'm sorry. 06, they had 069. We know 906 repeat. Good morning. I'm at work. So, what's going on? What's going on? What it look like, Maria? 2069. So Jersey had two zeros. They had to have a 50. Let's look at Jersey before we go there. Jersey, you had 64, 66. We do know whenever you see two sixes, you got to go with a 59. We know that. We concerned about four zeros, but I just need to see 150 with those two doubles. I appreciate that. So we're gonna go to Jersey. I appreciate it. Jersey. Jersey had 9,000. Come on, y'all gotta come on. I mean, I can't read, man. Asking for something, man. If you actually come to me and say, "Third eye, man, I'm messed up, man. Can you do something, bro?" Up, right? But my thing is, guys, I get another $50 for my membership, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pay this off just in case, because I'm what I'm going to do with lottery. Well, let's make a billion this time, just in case the website go down. I could have everything, you know. I'm gonna try to copy all that I can, right? And that's $50. That's a $50 membership. So Jersey. So here are your numbers, right? So I already say y'all had to have a 59, and just by saying these two zeros, Jersey had to have a 50. Let's go and see. Let's go and see. This was August. This was there's the 50. 50 OOs. That's the song. Remember y'all? 50 OOs. 50 OOs. Didn't I sing that before? I might got you, Mike Jones. Call 637 Mike Jones. 50 OOs. I got you, Mike Jones. You can't do nothing with me, Mike Jones, bro. I'm sorry, bro. 50 OOs. Right? Y'all remember I sung that song? Sing it with me, y'all. 50 OOs. Look, 50 OOs. OOs. 50 OOs. Can y'all sing it with me? Can you sing 50 OOs? 50 OOs. Just like tipping on fofo. Okay, I got that. 50 OOs. Don't forget the 40s, the 907 stuff. Whenever you see 40, you might have a 907 in your pick four. Y'all could get close to home doing this, man. So if anybody had four zeros, you know you probably had 50-50. Or check your pick threes because you can get like a different reading off of your pick threes, right? If that sounds right. I don't want to be sounding crazy up here, guys. I don't want to be sounding crazy. I can't, it burns me up sometimes to hear people sometimes talking. You be like, man, I'm trying. Let me rewind this, man. Real talk with real. I'm like, let me rewind this. I just didn't hear this. But see, if you be your genuine self, everybody know I'm a jokester, so I can get away with half of the stuff. They're gonna say the man just a jokester. What y'all call him? He's a cornball. I'm like, oh my God, bro. Where's y'all dudes getting these? Cornball? I heard a guy called Gilly a cornball, right? And y'all know Gilly. He's just he's a bro. Gilly a cornball. Him and his cousin, and money don't make man make money, but bro, how can you fix your mouth to call this man a cornball, whether you're joking or not? And this man is just running over with paper, bro. How does that even? I can't. Where's these dudes getting this kind of energy from? You at the bottom of the totem pole. And you're going to use your platform to take a shot at Gilly. Last car I seen Gilly in, I think it had to be a 750. This thing had, I said, God damn, what type of, what, the TVs looked like he had probably 12-inch TVs on the back of the headrest. Nah, he was in a coupe, if I'm not mistaken. So how does that work? I'm gonna get on social media. I'm gonna call Gilly a cornball, right? And that man account is just the money that he's handling. You wish you can just get a portion of it, just a small portion. I'm like, damn, a cornball. I wouldn't. I mean, we know Gilly a jokester. He get his little medicine in him in the morning, and he like to play. But to call him a cornball, bro, what did he do to you? Give me Ohio Maria while we're here. What did he do to you? I'm not going to get on social media and call myself going to somebody who touching money like that, man. That's kind of like when you using the term jumping out there, bro. And then the sad part is the average person, they won't even reach. They don't even feel like they look at your profile, look at you for a minute, see what you're doing. Oh nah, bro, I can't. I'm not even going to waste my time talking to you, bro. I ain't even waste my time. That's the first thing a person to do. Like I did Dion. Went to his profile. I'm like, hold on, bro. Who is this? It's like I see who I'm going up against over the phone, holding the phone. We both. And I'm like, oh, bro, you want to go get your uncle or something, bro? Because I said I'm gonna give him a chance. Maybe he's just playing around the house, playing with the kids or the dog. Go to the page some more. I'm seeing these Mexican Jordans. I'm like, oh, bro, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna give him another break. Maybe, well, damn, I didn't say maybe he's cutting the grass because then I seen one of his pictures in the wintertime with his jacket. I'm like, bro, are you serious, bro? So half of these people, when they take a shot at you, just you go to the profile and nah, we not gonna do Gilly like that. He joked, I mean, even though when he called my man, Kobe came off the bench. He was a Robin to Batman to Shaq. I was like, damn, Gilly, are you from Philly? You from Philly, Gilly? And you gonna do that to my man? But that's his opinion. But I wouldn't a cornball. We gotta find us some more words, man, because some of these words that comes out of grown folks' mouth, we're not. What are we showing to this generation? I'm 49, man. You a cornball? What is that? Some Cheetos or something? What is that, man? Nah, Gilly ain't worrying about that this morning. 319. Wow. Y'all had 2022. So 319. We already know we had a 13 there. Ohio had to have a 25 pair. Is that right? Oh, they crushing with some to sixes too. 319. Wow. Well, okay, 319. This is a okay, so something missing. 19. Well, we want to do it this way because it's right here. Do the count, man, running over with millions, and that's what I'm gonna jump on my podcast or my bro. Your subs. I don't even know who laughed with you when it come to that. Anybody with a right mind would say, bro, that don't even fit, bro. Even if he is a cornball, what Gilly? What I saw Gilly got some kind of Philippine. What it like, bro? That doesn't touch nothing. Saying that, bro. That doesn't touch nothing. 319, but the 19. So the 19s was a 26 in the drawing. So this is Ohio. 319 lined up. Ohio, you're still showing 54-21. Ohio, you can get 1, 2, 3, 5. Ohio, you add triple fours down there. You know, I like it as 1444. Um, no, the light is in your eye, Maria. Let me see. It's me. I'm getting on my platform today, man. I hate Tyler Perry. He a funny acting dude, bro. Tyler Perry, bro. That man paying tuition. That man got a whole student, bro. Go on somebody else, bro. I know we be wanting accolades on trying to take shots at comedians and uh, heavy figures out, but that I wouldn't do that, man. And then you have people in the comments going right along with them. Same ones. The minute they put the phone down, they arguing in the house. This year we gonna buy groceries, bro. You said and got mixed up with a conversation of a man calling a multi-millionaire cornball. And the minute you get off the phone, you telling your folks, man, I don't want to drive my car. I don't have no gas for to the next pay. But you was just on a bro. Come on, bro. We got to do better than this, man. 319, 40, 45, 82. But with that 19, hold on. So did Ohio have a 26 pair? Whenever you see a 26 pair, go 19. Go 19. See a 19 pair, go 26. I'm gonna get y'all as close as home I can get. So you see a 26 pair, 19 had to be around. Are y'all writing this stuff down? Oh, around. Wow. Are y'all writing this stuff down? When you see a 26 pair, 19. Oh my gosh, Maria, they jumping on y'all fast. Ooh, they hitting y'all fast, man. They giving you the date, digit number for this goes for tomorrow, 1974, and then also, it's we're gonna get a lot of 1900s. But what was we looking for? A 26 pair. This is not coerced, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever you see a 26, go with a 19. I don't care if it's spaced out, if it's way over there in a corner, you can't see it, play it. Here's a 19 here. 26 pair had to be around. 26 here, there's a 19 there. You don't like that? Let's try it again. Here's a 19 pair. Well, we're looking for a 26, 26 right there. Y'all better call, man, and get this game, man. Y'all better call and get this game. I'm not going to keep repeating myself, man. 604-3162. Call and get some game. Put something in your hand. I asked for 50, man. Put something. If it's number $20, man, put it in your hand. Once you sew in, you got me. My buddy in New Jersey, she can tell you. I think anybody can tell you. Maria probably can tell you. It's not like you giving me some money and this is for entertainment purposes only. Then after that, the number don't come out. I'm not going to still shadow you. That's not the case. You got me. Like I said, I'm gonna let you decide. Oh, no, I think Slim need. That's you. That's you. I'm not shut down on you. Once you sold your little money, let me not say little because that's a lot, right? I'm gonna shadow you. I'm gonna give you bits. I'm dropping everything on you, man. I can't just get up here now. You see a 26 play a 19 pair. You see a 19 pair play a 26. 77 and 84s go together. Sometimes they'll come out just with each other. You see a 59 pair, you already know a 66 is coming and you're drawing. If you playing pick fours, you can probably box your numbers. You can get you some money. You can get you some money. The states with triple threes, don't we know 1942 either come before or after? Don't we know that? Don't we know that already? Y'all want to talk to me? Don't we know that? So I don't know at this point, guys. I be trying. Maybe I want to become a this cornball. I'm gonna go cornball. I'm gonna leave this for I'm gonna go cornball urban slang. And then when you be looking at the people who be calling people names, I'd be like, bro, Cornball means something or someone that is cheesy, overly sentimental, or lacking originality. So that's you're saying. So this is cornball, and this is Gilly. Boy, I tell you, man, we get these words and we you're already blessed, Maria. You're up. You're talking to me, man. We're talking to each other. You know when it's your turn, it's your turn. I know you were swinging in the air. I just didn't want to bother you. I say, well, I know Maria's swinging because the last time I talked to her, she mentioned something about 7,300, and I said, I know she's swinging. I say, I'm not even going to bother with her. But yeah, man, the definitions. We got to stop. We got to stop. Gilly not worrying about nothing this morning. I know his heart is still hurt. He lost his son. You know, we don't know the pain, and that's probably the way the man get by, right? But that's what we're doing as a community, though. That's what we're doing. I be wanting to sit back sometimes, cause but that's all we can do. We ain't gonna say, man. We're gonna send a shout out to Gilly, man. Maybe he's still, but that's what we going to do. That's what we do as black folk. You don't know what this man is going through, and all the millions that he have. Probably, it doesn't make him happy, right? But that's what we're gonna do. We ain't gonna say, man, I appreciate what Gilly doing. I know you was swinging. I know. I said I ain't even gonna bother with her. I ain't even gonna bother with her. I say, oh my God. That's why I always say, y'all don't get caught up listening to me. If y'all see anything up here, me and Maria talking about this 7,300 stuff. If y'all see anything up here, somehow she clocked it, man. Clocked it. And I think it was down, it was jumping off of something last week in Ohio. And I was like, hey, if you like it, but I was on something else. But I think this number came out straight in Ohio. And damn, DC 54127. What we have? 5124 51247. So yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Grab my phone, man. Gilly a cornball, bro. What? Gilly ain't do nothing to you, bro. Gilly done came to DC. Him and Wallow basketball games. Had the best of time. And I didn't even know it was on a cause. A older guy, man, from the neighborhood. My cousin used to play basketball with. One of the man. I'm trying to tell you, man. When it came to basketball, but they actually came up here for him. They honored something at the I believe it was at Coolidge, right? And I was like, damn, Gilly Wallow no black like this. And I'm like, damn. And then one of my man said, yeah, they had that for black. That's, it's named the Bella, right? Y'all can go to him on Facebook. Yeah, man, I seen him play ball a few times. And this was the era where when guys used to play basketball and, they really used to go out in Virginia and he was one of the ones. He was one of the ones yeah, leave it alone, yeah. He was one of the ones, man, you had to have on your team. And when I say Paulo and Gilly, I mean, I knew they was coming, but I was just thinking that, they was just coming. But to actually, I seen Black crying on his shoulder, and Wallow was like, Unc, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I'm like, man, this dude Wallow. I don't think they make him like him, no. It's something about him. What is this? Give me some. It's something about Wallow, man. I don't, and he's doing just so many great things, man. He's doing so many great things. And when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, man, these are some real guys, man. They're not getting money, man, just rolling their eyes at you like you beneath them. They're actually Osawalo. Wow, man. This man is just 2 years older than me, man. June the 24th. June 21st, 1979. 47 years old. I'm older than him. Hold on, am I? Y'all know I'm a little slow. Give me a minute, y'all. Hold on, bro. This is it's this is him. Came out with the shoes. They flew. I mean, they the minute he dropped them, they was gone. This man is 47 years old, man. This man is 47, and I mean, he's the way he's moving, right? He said he promised himself when he was incarcerated. He said he had $1,000. I be checking. Well, when I was on IG, I would check his story out, and it's just like when he touched down. I'm lost for words with the guy. He's letting this young generation know he made his way over DC jail. He's trying to help out. It's not the way to go. He's not getting up there. These youngins, you cannot send them two different messages, man. One minute you want to glorify what you done, then the next minute, oh nah, younger, but you don't, bro. Which one is it going to be? I want a name like you. Which one is it going to be? One minute you're telling me not, then the next minute, bro, which one is it? And Wallow, he's not going to do it. He's going to tell you, young man, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time, young man. He's going to tell you. They got a little sitcom on TV. Um, yeah, man, it's let's see, this man, Gilly has estimated that worth of $5 million earned through his work. And this is what I'm gonna jump on my phone and call somebody a cornball. And the money that this guy is working with is probably some money the average full household probably won't never see. Nah, bruh. We can't do that, man. We can't do that. So with that being said, beautiful souls, everybody have a good day. Maria, you good? This is Ohio. Once again, how are the kids? Are they ready to go back? I know they ready to go back. No, I know no child is really ready to go back to school, man. But it's just something that they know they have to do. I was in Target last week, and I rarely go to Target. And it's not about what's going on. I just lost the steam for Target for some reason. And I like Walmart, man. But I went there, I seen a uniform, and I got a little touchy, right? As a father to know, like, you really done this year after year when you had to, because like I said, this was my father time of the year, and I guess they are not excited. I know. Well, yeah, they'll be good after probably their month in. I guess I was just because that's his thing. Hey man, we're gonna go to the mall. I gotta get them youngest, every back to school. And I said I want to kind of like pass that torch, right? Because that's what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna go grab a few uniform pants or something and just take it to a school for a child who might, for a mother, father who might be running just a little short. He used to get excited about that every year. Even though I was on a little mission, though, hey, so after that, I'm gonna need a favor. I'm like, what's up, Dad? He could just see, man. We gonna go to the grocery store. Okay. And we're gonna ride past the mall. What's that cologne you was telling me about? I was like, oh, okay. Before you know it, we hanging out all day. He done got me. But that's just it's the time of the year, man. It's a different air. Anybody who in a place to where as though they can shit. If I had 1,000 to spare, I would just go and buy $1,000 worth of clothes and just because I think our PG this I think it's this week they have book bag handouts. So it just help, man. It make you feel much better. It'll make you feel much better, man. If you done something good, you don't have to be tired of foolishness, man. That all the attention I be seeing, be getting tired of it, man. It's more serious things out here in life. What time does the average school student go to? What time do they go to sleep? I think was it always a 7 o'clock kind of thing, or on a weekday? You hit it on the name. Whatever you do, it don't always have to be money. Let's see. It really don't. Like I say, man, and this young man I know, his brother actually passed away. You know, saying actually, bro, his brother passed away. There you go. And I said I gotta get her a car. So I got her a car, put a little something in it, and went and knocked on the door. This was this Saturday, and when I knocked on the door, she's like, I'm coming. So when she finally came, she came to the door with like the biggest smile on her face, and I was like, I just wanted to, give you a little something. It's not much, but just let you know we with you. And the smile she had on her face, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, when I left from the door, I was like, man, see, this is a person who's really in tune with the Lord, man, right? She's not asking questions. Cause I'm like, damn, her son just passed and she's smiling. She had like the brightest smile. I'm sitting there looking at her, man. And it was just the thought that count, right? I went to class. I paid my last little fee. The DC getting out of all the people. Because if anybody had a DUI, they don't care if it's since '98. If man, I just don't even want to get into that. It's just not worth the headache. You had your license already. You try to go and renew them. They keep telling you to go to DC. You go to DC. You like, man, what's up? I'm trying to get my license, man. They wants to claim that you got to go to a class. I said, man, I already finished that in 2013. What's going on now? Well, due to 250th anniversary, a lot of states is doing a lot of things. The Mothers Against Drunk Driving, they're more angry now. They're more. I said, so I understand that, right? So what does that have to do with me? Like, how did I just do this though? So, where was I going? So after that, when I had gave her the money, with the card, and I didn't tell her that it was no money in there, man. And I was just looking like, dang, stuck for a minute. But that's what I'm saying. Out there in Southeast, certificates to go grab, and I was in line. Somebody had on enough golden sand, man. The bees just wouldn't let off, and I'm like, I didn't even think people still wear this no more. First of all, this stuff is probably like at the most 17 years in the paint by now, right? But it's the bees just was coming after the person, and a sister came up to her and they was talking, and she was like, my son got killed last night, and I was standing right behind this lady, and the way she said it was just like another day in the office, man. I'm, I was behind her, man. I was just looking. I'm like, all right, bro. You out southeast though. It's a different air out here. All that mannerism stuff, and everybody out southeast not bad, but bro, leave this lady alone, bro, because we know you. You like one of them people's on Dr. Rick commercial. Don't be your mother. The guys who be bugging people with Dr. Rick. Want to be like the parents, and I like the new one with the guy in the truck. They driving the lift, and he asking, "Hey, how long you been driving?" And he was like, "Can we just let him drive and stuff?" Dr. Rick stays correcting these guys. But something like, bro, leave this lady alone, bro, because But the way she said it, and just like another regular day in the office, and to say, I think it was a method. I think it was a meth line as well. So I think everybody was just lined up out there, man, and shout out to them out there in Southeast. I can't say they don't do a lot of help for the community, man. Um, Seen a lot of Pampers, man. A lot of young teenagers out there with babies. Then of course they had the nod. What's the nod? What is the capsule, man? If you get a hold to some bad fent, they had the machines out there. And way she said it, man. I just wanted to hug the lady, man. It's just like if you probably would have hugged her, she would have broke. Because for her to just be that, to just say it that way, that lady have a lot inside of her, man. And I'm Toss. I know I ain't here. I know I ain't hear her say what she said. That's what she said. My son got killed yesterday. I was like, man, but I don't know, man. I think I don't know. Nah, Ken, I appreciate it. Yep, that's it, Maria. That's it. Maria, you rolling today. Maria. You was rolling. Uh, just jumped up here, guys, and yeah, it was terrible. Positivity over negativity. I'm gonna try it for myself this time. They give it away free here in Ohio too. It's a big, It's just it's bad, man. Like I said, I lost an uncle to it. And I lost an uncle, another young lady, man, beautiful, man. Went, had a little nursing certificate, man, and got with a square who didn't know her worth, and it just went all bad, man. And I know it was bad because one day I picked her up. I'm outside. I'm like, man, you want to go get something to eat? And she's family though. She's like family. And that's how I knew it was bad. Because we have a place called Twin Dragon. They had the nicest egg rolls in the world. I'm like, you want to go? She was like, where them egg rolls that you always been getting? I said, we're gonna ride up Kennedy Street, Twin Dragon. I say, look, man, these my folks. I'm not thinking. I know she's on drugs, but I would have never thought. I get her like 10 pieces of chicken. I tell her, go ahead and get what you want, man. What you want? You some pepper steak? Get what you want to get. We gets back around Northeast. Matter of fact, I left the keys in the car. Went to take a little leak, right? I turns around. She grade roll out with the goddamn car. So happened I caught her. She didn't know how to work the key actually, because I think my battery was dead, and it was a certain way you had to do it. And I was like, "You was great, steal the car." And she just was looking. I said, "Damn, that's how bad I knew things was. I just bought you probably over $40 worth of food, and gave you a few dollars. Then I turned around and got in trouble because the little bag you had, you left your underwears and stuff in the bag. So I had to explain that. I'm getting looked at like I'm crazy. I'm like, why would I come home with a bag of underwears in the car? That's not what would I do that? And I'm just like that. And that's how serious I knew it was, man. Years later, I found her. She OD'd as well. You know, and she had, yeah. Yeah, Maria. I always somehow get myself in some trouble though, Maria. But I've been doing good. I learned now just to stay to myself, man. And she actually caught a bad break, man. One of her guys she was with, he kind of went away. Left her with some good money. Uh, she found, a guy who wasn't just I mean, in her world, what some ladies like to go to after living, with fast guys, what that might mean, making money. I just think I want a 9 to 5er. Got one, got one, wind up uh just spoiling him with someone else's money. He got used to it. Taking them to cheesecake factories, just living the life that she was living, but treating this gentleman right. And he didn't know no better. And then, man, he just gave up on her. Gave up on her, man. He was a Jehovah Witness, and he didn't believe in holidays. They had two beautiful children, two girls, and it was they was living two different lifestyles. And then to where as though she just cracked, she couldn't take no more. She just cracked. So about time she got back outside to that life, it just done something to her. So men, right, women, or however it's gonna go, if that's what you want this woman to come home every single day and don't do nothing, and you choose not to take them out every now and then, it goes both ways. If they ever get stressed out or get the wrong person in their ear, and sometimes it will happen if they're not strong enough, because some women and some men are green. You got to be careful with that, because once they kind of like get loose a little bit outside, whether they just going to clubs again, they're just having drinks again, you might be in trouble. So you might think it's good. You around your homeboy, man, Shawty green as I don't know what, man. She ain't on it. Bro, don't, do not sleep on that, bro. Nah, he green. He don't know no better. Don't sleep on that. But sometimes it's deadly though. And she went right back to the neighborhood that she grew up in. We always say it's a dark color, man, because many go back around there, lose their life. And when I see her, man, even my folks was like, bro, you gonna get yourself in trouble, man. I said, bro, but does he said, bro, that's my sister. And you see, I don't bother with her, bro. But Mr. Collard, man, he called me a minister. He said, bro, you can't try to save everybody, man. And then I say, Slim, you right. You know what she did. And all he did is just looked at me. He said, she tried to take your car, bro. I said, bro, tried to take the car, bro. I went and spent damn near $40. I fed her. Think I gave her some money. I turn around. I'm taking the lead, and she trying to pull off with the goddamn car, bro. And so that day, my folks had to use my car. I don't know what was going on. And I'm telling her, she's like, bro, like, that's what we doing. Like, you couldn't come up. And I'm like, man, I'm not lying. So watch out, man. You sitting back thinking, oh, man. But because a man can't take but too much, especially if a person know their worth, man. When they get to touching that air again, like, oh my God, I've been missing out. I'm trying to tell you. But I'm sorry, man. She had to lose her life and, left two beautiful children behind, but got a strong sister. Her sister's doing the most, made sure actually two of her kids. It's always going to be one that's just going to pick up the slack, man. So with that being said, yeah, guys, we got to try to, we can't save the world, man. But if we touch one, yeah, yeah, we touch one, man. We done our job. That's what it's all about, man. I don't care. Forget about the numbers. It's entertainment, But when it's time for us to roll our sleeves up, man, we got to do something, man. We got to do something. I ain't going. I would never see myself getting online showing nobody hundreds of thousands, big old houses without ending a segment. You too, Maria. I got you too. Appreciate your help. Without ending the segment saying, man, who needs some help? I can't help everybody, but who needs some help? Like I can't. It ain't no way in the world I can do that. That's why I say I don't know what type of time we living in right now, man. I don't know. I definitely don't know, man. And oh my gosh, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Y'all have